May it please you, my lord. Okay. Appearance of the parties is as before. I have been informed that and so Kabega is also around. Okay. The assessors are also in the court, my lord, and all the 5 accused are also present, with A1 appearing from the Zira Women Prisons. My lord, we are ready. We continue with the cross-examination of defense witness. My colleague Jonathan will take over.
Thank you, my lord. My lord, we are just debating as to the exact point we ended, if we may be favored with a reminder.
Let me try to find it. Just give me a few minutes. Can I read the last page? Will that orient you properly? Okay. I operated the patient, followed up the patient until she healed, and I removed the pins. I am not in position to remember what I put in my notes. The person I instructed to make notes on the review of the patient made review notes in the file. The witness is given a document. This is part of the patient's file. It indicates myself and Dr. Onen as the doctors managing the accused. It is dated 2nd November 2023. According to the form I was managing, as stated on page 2, I do not remember interacting with this form in the course of managing the patient. Part 2, anesthetics report can be in the emergency or in the theater. I did not write on this part, it is for the anesthetist. Me, I wrote on the last page, it is page 15. Page 14 has operation notes. This form is numbered sequentially from page 1 to 13, but I do not see page 14. But page 14 is visible in the stamp. My form is 15. I wrote in that form, that is my handwriting. It is headed clinical notes. Before I managed the patient, I was interested in her vitals. This was to know that she was fit and to know that I had to be quick in my duty of treating her. It would help me to know if she was critical or stable. Witness is led to page 4, where the patient's vitals were recorded. According to the nursing notes, the patient was fully conscious, awake, alert, and well-oriented. According to the central nervous system examination by the nurse, to be fully conscious, it means that the patient is awake, not drowsy, spontaneous, and responds to voice and touch. Spontaneous means the patient responds to instructions. In medical terms, to be awake means the patient is conscious. What alert means in English, it means the person is awake. When a person is said to be well oriented, it means the person knows their name, where they are, time of day, and the year. It means the patient knows their name and date and time. It is false that I was not near IHK between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. That's where we ended.
My Lord, may we pray for exhibits 100, 101, 102, 103, A, B, C, and D. From 100 up to 103. Doctor, you ready to begin?
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
As usual, switch on the microphone. If it's Doctor, from where we ended, you as an officer coming from IHK, can you vouch for the authenticity of the medical documents from your hospital attributed to Ms. Mole Katanga?
I think, I can only vouch for where I wrote or where I recorded. I think that's the duty of the administrator of the hospital.
We understood you to say that you reviewed this patient several times, and the review entails reading the patient's file, correct?
Not necessarily.
Did you read the patient's file on your review sessions?
My Lord, when you go to see a patient,
Did you read the patient's
can I answer the
file?
question, my Lord?
Did you read?
Yeah.
Or did you
Say
not?
yes.
Did you read?
I read the relevant part I want to see, if I need to read. Okay? But if I'm with the ward doctor, sometimes I don't have to go through all the details every time I go there.
Thank you, but now tell court whether you read.
My Lord, the witness
Did you
has
read
answered.
the relevant parts?
My Lord, he said, I read the relevant parts. I
Yes.
want to see. I read the relevant parts.
The relevant parts I want to see as a surgeon.
So on this case, you read the relevant parts.
Yes, to my profession.
Doctor, what relevant parts?
I'm an orthopedic surgeon, and my role in this patient was
that
to handle
answers
the
to which
orthopedic
patient?
cases, orthopedic management of the patient.
May he be advised to answer questions?
That's what I'm answering.
Mr. Mwaganya, please ask your question again.
So, in this case, what relevant parts do you
We
commit to
manage
have
the
read?
patient as a team. There's an anesthesiology team, there's the neurosurgeon, and there's the orthopedic surgeon. So
you as
my role
you
is
as the
to
orthopedic
yes, to handle the
surgeon,
orthopedic part of the.
you read the parts
yes.
relating to.
And I read the X-rays, and I saw, and I also reviewed the patient, and then that's what I can. I confidently address.
Again, what should be clear to this court, Dr. Sechimpi? At the point of first interaction with the patient, going by your description of who Mole Katanga was to you at the time, did you address your mind to the cause for which she had been admitted in your hospital before attending to her?
Yes, I attended to the patient.
What was the cause as per the file?
As per the file, the cause was road traffic accident at that very point. That's what was recorded. Yeah.
I'm taking you to my Lord Prosecution Exhibit 103A. I just want you to confirm to this court, officer. One 103A. Officer, take it to them.
My lord, I think we have done this objection before, and we have a court decision on it, guidance on it. This exhibit was not at all authored, filled, signed by the doctor. It's very categorical. There are many people who attended to, and he answered. He said, hospital documents, I can only vouch for those where I wrote. The rest, the duty is for the hospital administrator.
Mr. Mwaganya, what's the background of that document?
He can't speak to it.
Let us hear the background.
My Lord, he read, and what was recorded in the file.
That was part of the file.
Was road traffic accident. This is the assessment form by which the client, his client was admitted. I just want to confirm, because I don't know, he can tell us that he never read this. But
it was part of the file.
Yes.
Let him answer.
You see, he's asking me when you arrived.
Doctor, I've not yet asked you anything. Don't
So
engage
you asked
in
me.
our...
Doctor,
yes.
just a moment.
Please.
Wait for the question.
Yeah. So.
Wait for the question.
Yes, let me wait for the question. Ask.
Did you find that form in the file?
I would not record after 3 years exactly what form I saw or
My Lord,
I
we are
found.
addressing 103A.
103A. Yes, I cannot be sure. I would rely on court.
So, Doctor, even after your appearance here, and the long adjournment that you had, and necessity for you to acquaint yourself with the correct information on your client, you have not addressed your mind to the file in the management of your hospital.
Yes, I've not tried to go and dig into the file because
Okay.
I have a role which was orthopedic injury management. I would be biasing myself to go and try to dig and defend myself. I want to be truthful. So I don't have any interest in the case other than being the doctor of the accused.
I want to advise you to restrict your answers to our specific questions.
Yes. That's the answer I've given, sir.
Okay, the reason I say so, I understand you're a busy man and we need to get done with you. But when
No
you
problem.
overindulge, we
it
are
is-
likely to take longer here. Please.
So you said
Now-
that after you appeared here, you have not tried to dig into the file.
No, I've not.
Now, let's save the time of this court. My Lord,
Right.
Mr. Kavegas has landed. Mr. Mawanda. Now, let's be clear to this court, clear and fair to this court. Which form did you read in the patient's file where you got information that she had reported road traffic accident?
When we arrive in
Which
emergency,
form, my Lord, requires a specific?
I don't have to read a form, my lord. When I
Okay.
write, yes.
Where did you?
Doctor.
Where in the file did you read?
Listen and
Please,
answer.
can I answer,
He,
my lord?
he has asked you, you gave information that
Yes.
it was a road, according to the file,
Yeah,
the
no.
cause of the injury
Yes.
was a road traffic accident.
Yes.
So where was that?
So
in the
he's
file?
asking you, where in the file was that?
In the emergency sheet at that point. Because, and also I
In the
inquired
emergency,
on the emergency assessment, whatever form.
In the
emergency
emergency
assessment
Whatever,
form.
yeah, what of, yes.
Emergency
Assessment form.
Yeah.
Doctor, just confirm to this court that the document I placed before you is emergency assessment form, isn't it?
So at that time,
No, doctor.
Is it or it is
yes.
Doctor, you just read and say, according to what I read.
Yes, according to what I read, it's the emergency assessment form.
Can you read the first? What is indicated in the first sentence under detailed history of the
Patient presents with the RTC. Okay, RTC is road traffic crash.
road traffic crash?
Yes.
Okay.
Coma, unclear mechanism of injury, and was in a car crash.
Full stop.
Yeah, full
And
stop.
was in a car crash. Now, I want you to go to the second page of that form.
Evidence about what someone else filled on this form, my lord, because I think it's a problem, because what we are doing, this witness is under oath to tell the truth as he knows it, and we are simply giving him forms written by other people that he says he can't even remember reading, and asking him to read those forms.
You see
Is that appropriate?
That form is part of the emergency assessment form. And him, as the team of doctors, looked at that form.
My
and
lord,
looked at the file.
My lord,
He said that the information on the accident he got from the file. But he has also said he cannot remember if
yes.
that
If you
is
look
the
at this
exact
form.
But he has read and said this is the emergency assessment form. And
Yes.
according to that form,
Yes,
he's being asked according to that form, which he
Yes.
interacted with.
No, my lord, the fact that he can't remember interacting with that form, and the second point, my lord, even if he did interact with it, my lord, what someone else wrote based on what that person had from wherever they had it from is what we call hearsay evidence and cannot be elicited through cross-examination. My land friend is told his horses, we shall supply him with the person who filled the form.
My Lord, I want to strongly detest and object the practice of the defense to imagine that they can determine what we should ask in cross-examination and what we should not. My Lord, any objection must be rooted in law. Any objection?
My lord, maybe
Can
if I
I
can
address court, Mr.
my lord,
Karwanga?
maybe I can clarify the law.
No.
The law is the law of hearsay.
My lord, I am not willing for Mr. Karuhanga to keep doing these unethical interactions. We agreed that when a colleague is holding the floor, he should have the courtesy of being patient. Otherwise, we end up exchanging in this court. My lord, this is
I seek protection. I shouldn't be personally
cross-examination.
attacked.
The
My land friend
defense-
is in the habit of personally attacking me. I am entitled to raise a legal objection. If it irritates him, that is not my problem. I am entitled to raise a legal objection. It is not proper for him to say that the raising of objections is unethical. I may be right, I may be wrong, the court may rule, and we move on. We've raised objections, they have ruled. So for
Yes,
my learned
Mr.
friend to try and
yes,
gag me,
Yes, Mr. Karuhanga.
especially with such bad language, my lord, I really ask for
Please,
protection.
My lord, I
restrain-
repeat,
please
it is
restrain you.
it
Please,
is
no.
unethical to the extent that he
Mr.
interrupts a colleague when he's holding the floor, my lord.
Mr.
That
Mr.
one, my lord,
Mwaganya.
it is unethical. It is not allowed.
Mr. Mwaganya, let us avoid using words that bring the character and professional integrity of our colleagues into question. So, Mr. Karuhanga, you have raised the objection. Mr. Mwaganya, respond to the objection.
My lord, I have not even understood what objection. I want only to respond to objections rooted in law. My lord, we are tired
My lord, here is the objection.
of feelings of lawyers.
My lord, here is the objection. and
Let
it
him
is
cite
rooted in
the law, we respond.
Is that
Yes.
the law of hearsay, you cannot enlist hearsay from a witness. The objection is that you cannot enlist hearsay from the witness. A witness can only testify to matters within his knowledge. This witness affirmed he's an orthopedic surgeon. And any document, and he has said so, any document that I did, I will testify to it. The others, I will not, because that's the duty of the hospital administrator. And my lord, the hospital administrator will be here next. Any form that he has no handwriting or name, you can't put it to him. On this form, my lord, he's done nothing. For him, therefore, to confirm the things there as if he did them, is to invite hearsay from him. You can't make him read and move on. Especially, my lord, when he said, I can't even confirm their authenticity. The witness has said, these hospital documents, I don't know, I can't vouch for their authenticity, except where there is my handwriting or signature. So he doesn't know whether this form is actually authentic or not. That authenticity can only be done by the hospital administrator. So, my lord, the business of bringing professionals here, and then we ask him about the A to Z of running a hospital when somebody walks into a hospital, does surgery and leaves, is enlisting hearsay.
Mr. Mwaganya, please respond.
My lord, I have not been referred to any law that the process is bleaching. I have only listened to opinions from Mr. Karuhanga and Mr. Tumwebaze. As far as we are concerned, my lord, cross-examination cannot be restricted on any matter, my lord, except matters prohibited under section, if I may, my lord, under section 150 and 151 of the Evidence Act, specifically restricting indecent and scandalous questions or questions intended to insult or annoy. My lord, in cross-examination, we do not only ask what people should know. We don't ask what people should know. It is the duty of the witness on the stand to provide the answers to court. If the position is that they don't know, my lord, the witnesses must say so. It cannot be assumed by counsel that the witness cannot provide an answer. At this point, my lord, this court does not know what this witness did or did not do. Court can only establish those facts through the answers he provides. And so we find it incorrect for our colleagues to assume that we are restricted to specific manner of questions.
Mr. Mwaganya, you lead the witness.
Most obliged. Doctor, do we understand you to say that you can only commit to only that which you wrote in the medical forms? And,
Yes.
and no more?
Because of the period that has,
Please.
yes, I commit to what I saw and I wrote, okay, in as far as managing the patient is concerned. In my area of
So
profession.
anything which you never saw, you can't answer to it. Anything which you never wrote, you can't answer to it. Correct? Correct? Or
Unless I'm the one who dictated it.
Now, we are going to make it quite easy. Let's get the defense disclosures. These are the medical documents of Ms. Katanga that the defense disclosed to us. We want to save on the time of this court. These are the documents I'm giving you, please. Are we good? We want to save on this court's time. Sort out those that you wrote and those that you dictated so that we concentrate there. Okay, those that you saw, those that you wrote, those that you dictated. I have stickers here. Use them.
Alitandikire leero Dr. atugambire nti akusobola kugumya ebyo byonka ebyahandiikire rundi ebyalozere ebisigaire byona byogwo omukulu akulira eirwalo eryo. Amazima gali nti omulwaire akamurora kandi we waba nasoma asoma ebintu ebikwatagana kandi ebiri byenkizo hali emirimo yewe nka daktari wa magufa kandi mu byalozere byandiko byalozere ego akasoma ebyo ebikaba nibikwata hali emirimo ye ngambe emirimo ya daktari owa magufa kandi nekyalesera omulwaire ono omwirwaro nakyo akakyetegereza ekyabaire kihandikirwe nka obutandwa bw'emotoka ha luguudo. Takusobola kurungi muno okwijuka buli kimu kyona ekiyasangire mu bihandiiko ebyo kandi mazimako n'obusumi obwamazira humwiremu atakagarukire tasoboire garukayo kuseera ebihandiiko asobole kusomamu gonze yabaire arabirohoira mu mateeka hano kandi akasanga bahandikire bagamba nti ekiresere omulwaire kiri butandwa bwa harugudo obw'emotoka. Akusobola kwikiraniza rundi kugumya ebyo byalozere ebyo ebyahandikire byonka byonka orundi nebyali nasoma abandi nibahandika.
Okay, so, hey, give him, sorry. What is the first document?
Patient consent to procedure and operation.
The second? So you
The-
know this
the-
one because you saw it or because
the
you wrote
oath-
it?
Is that the first document?
Yes, my lord.
Mhm.
Yes, I wrote. That's my handwriting. Because you have to consent. And then the notes
Next,
I wrote after surgery on
notes
15.
after surgery.
Mm.
Next,
The report I made
report you made to who?
to the police surgeon. Request of the police
Dated
surgeon. I
when?
made the report. So this is 13th November
Which year?
2023.
Next,
Then notes I dictated when I was reviewing the patient.
notes you dictated.
Yes, after reviewing the patient, because usually they write your name up and process there.
These notes you dictated to who?
To the ward doctor.
Does
To the ward
he or
doctor.
she bear a name?
Uh, I'm sorry, the document is so faint.
I thought you were the one who dictated to a certain colleague that you
2
were.
years and a half ago. I'm not a genius.
Okay.
I don't have that memory
So,
too,
doctor,
because the doctors are so
doctor,
many on the
simply
ward.
say I cannot remember.
Yes, I cannot remember the
It's a long
exact
time.
specific
Cannot
doctor. It's a
remember
long
the
time.
doctor.
Yeah.
And
But
the
this is what we
name
do.
and the name is not visible on the document.
It is there, but it's very faint, Your Honor. It's a photocopy.
I can read the name Dr. Naruoga.
Dr. Naruoga.
Can you also be in position to confirm that it's Dr. Naruoga? Without to. It's about fairness and the.
Yeah.
being
Does
straight.
it look like Naroga?
Naruoga.
It's actually clear.
On your copy, does it look like Naroga?
I
Look
think,
at the end of the document where there is a stamp.
Your Honor, let me tell you, I'm very truthful to this court.
Yes.
What I
Doctor,
do and what I
You've
see,
said it's faint
it's
and
faint.
you can't see. He
And I
said
say-
his is clear.
Yes.
It reads like Naroga.
I'm begging that this question is asked to the
No.
hospital administrator about Naroga and whatever and her handwriting. Yes.
You said you dictated.
On
So
to the ward doctor. Because when you go to see a patient, you don't go alone. You go with the ward doctor.
that is understood, doctor.
Mm.
You said you can't read its face because it's photocopied. The prosecution is suggesting that it looks like Naroga. Hmm? So does it or
I don't want to commit myself,
cannot? You
Your
don't-
Honor.
yeah,
Yes,
that-
I cannot
that
commit
is what
myself.
you asked.
Yes, I pass.
You remember dictating to Dr. Naruoga?
I mean,
You did.
to a ward doctor. I remember dictating to a ward doctor.
My lord, my question is very unfortunately, my lord, if the witness is not willing to answer clear, straight questions, he can indicate so to court, and then we go to the next process. I'm not. I have no instructions to exchange with the doctor. Understand, my lord. I request that where the question is clear, let him provide clear answer. He's not an advocate for anyone here.
So doctor, for your position is you cannot read the name at the bottom. You dictated. You can't. You're not expected to remember every doctor.
Even the doctors that I interact with,
Yes,
I cannot remember the exact doctor.
you're not
that point.
expected to remember offhand.
And if
So the prosecution has stated that on their form they can read a name Naroga. Can you read the name Naroga on your form? If not, you say you can't. Let us project it. You project that page. Let us.
I thought it is easier if counsel can avail his copy to him. Maybe
It's clear.
Yes.
Well, in that case, since we got it from the defense as photocopies, we could also, use the defense copies. Down at the stump. And
Assessors, what are you reading? There's what? You're reading what? So you're seeing D? You come closer. As an assessor, you need to satisfy yourself. It's faint, but what do you see? Assessors say that they see, although with some difficulty, the name Naru. So, okay, proceed.
is that all? Documents that you, now all the documents you have named,
Yes.
you wrote or dictated.
Yes. There are some that
Do
I'm.
you have any that you saw?
Yes, there are some that I could have seen, but because they're not clear, I cannot commit myself, like the X-ray. I saw a picture of an X-ray, but I need to see the clear picture. This picture is faint.
What else did you see?
I saw some other pictures.
In terms of okay, pictures
Yeah,
are also
okay,
documents.
fine. They are also documents.
In terms of that documents given to you, do you remember seeing any other?
Okay, let me check again.
Yeah, you gave
Maybe
us 3
maybe you
categories.
can.
Wrote, dictated, saw.
Yeah. And then also I saw the notes of my colleague, because for me to add my notes, I don't repeat what he has like prescribed. So I can put a note on it.
Now we are going to save on the time. Got the beginning of the band of documents.
So
Doctor, did you see the admission form for the patient? Yes or no?
yes, I should have seen it. at that time because I have to confirm that it's the patient I'm treating.
Just for clarity of record, you saw the assessment form, correct?
I should have seen it because I have to confirm that this is the patient I'm going to treat. That's a requirement. You see it, and you should confirm that you are treating the patient. Sorry.
Did you see the initial notes, initial nursing notes, where the vitals of your patients were taken? Did you or you did not?
The role of
Did you see the question is saying, my lord?
I cannot be sure about that.
Can you confirm that in medical practice, these clinical nursing notes are taken at the reception of the patient?
I can confirm that.
And among others, they guide the next action officer, the next physician, on as to what they are dealing with.
Especially the anesthesiologist who's going to
guide the next action officers.
Yes, the emergency doctor, the anesthesiologist. Yes,
So
very important.
They guide the
They
next
guide the,
team
yes,
handling
yes,
the
handling the
patient.
patient. Yes, they guide a lot.
They guide the next team handling the patient.
Doctor, you earlier told this court that before theater, you have to ensure, among other things, that the blood is secured. Did you see the blood transfusion form?
Your Honor.
On the file?
Yes, let me answer that question
Did
very
you or
well.
did not? Now, doctor, I am really very sorry, sir. Please,
and let me answer the question.
Humbly request you to provide straight answers to this.
I am being asked very detailed questions.
So, doctor,
okay,
before a patient,
yes,
before you take a patient
yes,
to theater, you ensure that there is blood secured.
The anesthetist has to.
No. What about you, the doctor? Is it
yes,
your role to ensure?
No, it's the anesthetist's role. That's what I'm answering that one.
Let's first leave the anesthetist.
Now, we are a team of doctors.
Asking about you, Mr. Sechimpi. We want to leave things done by
I'm not concerned with the brain and the saturation of the patient because there's an anesthesiologist.
We're asking about, you did surgery.
Yes.
The orthopedic surgery.
Yes.
Do you need, as an orthopedic surgeon, to ensure that blood is available?
Yes. And I get a report from the anesthetist that the patient is stable and is fit for surgery because this is the expert.
What about the issue of the blood? How do you ensure?
It's the anesthetist to make sure that the blood is available, and he usually assures me that.
So in this case, the anesthetist assured you
is the primary,
that blood there's blood available for your patient.
Yes, because it's the primary person to be, giving anesthesia, resuscitating the patient as we work on our injuries.
Okay. Those details are good, but certainly they are not the ones we need. Tell this court whether you saw or you did not.
I cannot remember. It's 2.5 years ago, Your Honor. I will be lying in court, but I know that we get guarantees that the patient has been resuscitated and the blood is available. And the anesthetist cannot allow this patient to go to theater if all those issues are not addressed properly.
You are still
That's why
answering my question.
Yes.
My question requires
so that's how I can answer that question, Your Honor.
So you've said you cannot remember if you saw the form for blood.
For blood, yes. I don't look at those forms if the anesthetist has assured me. blood is available, because they're the ones in charge of that and the emergency doctor.
Okay.
Yes.
The perioperative record is the one that you used in the theater.
The what?
Perioperative record, my lord,
Okay.
is the one that is supposed to be used in the theater, correct?
It is used in the theater.
Did you see it?
If you can't remember, you say.
I can't remember. I think we can move on to that next question. Yeah.
That's it, sure.
Yeah,
If you
because
can't
it's-
remember, you say you can't.
It's in the area of anesthesia, and once they assure me everything is fine, we go ahead.
So it's the job of the anesthetist to ensure
Yes.
that there is blood.
There's blood, the vitals are fine, and the patient will be stable throughout the operation.
Doctor, other than road traffic accident or car crash as documented in those hospital documents, and I want to be sure that by hospital documents, I'm referring to those titled IHK.
Yes.
Is there any documented cause of injury of More Katanga, either that was recorded by your colleagues and you read it, or recorded by you personally?
Yes, there's a record that I made because I interacted with the patient for a while, and I came to know the exact cause of the injuries she had from her and the relatives.
I shall break my question into two. Let's begin from those written by your colleagues that you could have seen. Did you see any?
At the emergency.
Did you or you did not?
Yes, at the emergency I saw, because I scanned through quickly.
Take court.
Yeah.
To the emergency that you saw.
Pardon, the identification of the patient, as I've
So
said.
what?
What was written at the emergency?
At the emergency, I want the identification of the patient and
Emergency doctor, you're
you
referring
scan.
to which form?
Patient emergency assessment form.
Patient
Yeah.
assessment form.
Yes.
This one, prostitution exhibit 103A. That one? Are you referring to that one?
This one.
I
Yes,
should have my stickers, please. No,
can
the
have his
stickers.
stickers.
Doctor, are you referring to that one?
Yes, because I have to know the patient's name and.
No, I have not asked for those questions. Please save court to write what we don't need.
Okay.
Yes. So, in this accident assessment form that you say you saw, is there any recorded cause of injury other than road traffic crash and car crash?
I'm just seeing road traffic crash.
It's
and
you
car
that
crash.
told us.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing on that form.
Okay, thank you, doctor. So, other than that form, in relation to the documents that you read, is there any other form that describes the cause of More Katanga's injuries?
The report I made.
No, I will come to that. I've decided to be orderly. Just go on record. Either there is another or there is none.
I'm not sure that is another or there is
To
none.
the best of your knowledge.
Best of my knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah.
From the documents that you read, And most especially in the bundle provided by the defense before you, is there any other cause of Mole Katanga's injury that you saw or not? Provide a straight answer.
I've not seen another cause.
You've not seen.
Maybe I missed it. Because it's...
Now let's go to those that you say you wrote. Which one did you write?
I started with the consent.
Go to the ones that you wrote.
Yeah.
Consent. Okay. This is patient consent to procedure or operation, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Dated when? Is it dated?
Second of November.
What did you write? Read it as is to court.
So there's a patient. So you start with the patient identification.
No problem.
The patient number which
We can see Katanga.
delivered.
What did you write?
And then for you write the whatever.
What did you
the
write?
diagnosis as you see it at that time.
What
Fracture metacarpals and ulnar for pinning.
you wrote?
Splitting. Yes.
The record, What did you write?
Fracture metacarpals plus ulnar for pinning plus splinting.
Please, doctor, I beg your pardon. Read it again for court.
Fracture metacarpals plus ulnar for pinning and splinting. That was what I wrote.
That's all you wrote?
Yes. That's what I wrote.
Okay. Any other form that you wrote? Remember, my question is on the cause of Mole Katanga's purported injuries. Do you have any other document? Under your hand at the hospital?
So then the theater notes.
Sorry, doctor.
We go to the theater notes.
The theater notes. The theater notes. When did you make these theater notes?
After
the date is not there. Does it indicate the date? Does your theater notes, are they dated?
It is the same day, 2nd of November.
My lord, the question is, are they dated? If they are dated, please show court the date.
The date is on the original page of theater notes.
Now I'm referring to you things which you wrote. Did you put the date?
But is there a date on that document?
On the
that
original
page?
On the first page.
Now, Doc, I'm asking about the page where you wrote. My lord, the witness has been clear. He does not want to be asked about what other people did.
Can I?
And we are fully complying.
Can I answer a question, sir? Your Honor, can I answer the question?
And my question is, did
there-
you indicate
When we
that
are two surgeons, I write what my colleague
my lord,
has not written.
those are details. Now I'm asking you.
So on your
That's how I have answered the question.
on your notes,
Yes.
on your theater
On my extension,
notes,
yes, notes. Because
so
the an extension of the
question
theater
is-
notes.
So the answer is that on your theater notes,
Mm.
there are none. You didn't put a date.
Even the name is not put the name of the patient because it's already recorded on the original page theater notes. This is an extension because you see the reason why I'm writing on this one is because this one has been filled by my colleague.
Okay, so you followed from your colleague.
Yes.
Now that you extend it to your colleague, I want you to tell this court, from what your colleague wrote and from what you wrote personally, is there any other cause of More Katanga's injury other than the one that we have traversed?
Yes.
Road traffic accident.
Yes.
Let's begin with yours.
Mine.
Shocked where you indicate the cause of injuries.
Okay. I don't.
Are we now on the theatre notes?
Yes, my lord.
Theater notes don't have to have the cause.
That's why this
It's
court,
not a must that they
this
should have
court has
cause.
advised you, if they are not there, say it's not there. Then we go.
But you were clarified by Lord that is it? Are you talking about theater notes because you said you were just asking a general question
So on the
until you
theatre-
clarified
on
it.
the
On the theater
theatre
notes, yes,
You wrote
we
a
write
cause.
about the operation.
I'm now asking about cause, doctor.
It is not part of the theater notes, Your Honor.
It's not.
Yeah, because
So
it has
it's
already
not-
been alluded to earlier.
Or it has already been alluded
Yeah,
to
by the
earlier
mind.
as road traffic accident. Correct? So, yours, there is nothing. Confirm to court that even your colleagues, Dr. Nens, that you followed.
It is not part of the procedure of court to write the cause. You don't write all the details in the theater notes.
It's okay, doctor.
Yeah.
I just want you to say
The cause is written in the
there
parent
or
notes,
it's not there.
not in the theater. So it's not there.
So
It's not
what
there.
I've recorded is the cause of injury is not part of the
Yes.
theatre notes because it's already been alluded to earlier
Yes.
in the patient notes.
Patient's notes.
Okay. Is there any other document? Let's finish all the documents so that this court can be sure that we have exhausted
So
IHK documents
I
on
take-
what we are dealing with.
I take you to my report.
Which report?
A1.
Report to who? Report to?
From the request of the police surgeon.
Report to the police surgeon.
Yes.
I will come to that report.
Yes.
That's an external report, and I promise I'm coming.
It's not external. A report of what I did.
Now, at this stage, my lord, I'm dealing with the clinical notes of the hospital. I will now come to what you told other people outside. Let's exhaust the patient's file. This report is not a patient file. Is there any document in your patient's file that speaks
Your
to the
Honor,
cause of injury different from what we have told court?
I cannot be sure about whether that record is in the
There or
hospital
not?
or not. Yes, the administrator of the hospital will confirm that.
Fair enough. Now, as far as you are concerned, you, Dr. Seti, did you make any clinical notes other than speaking to anything relating to cause of injuries other than what we have said?
It is the same answer I'll give you.
Which answer is? It is.
I cannot confirm what
can't
you are
confirm.
asking because it's a while, really. It's a while.
Now, go to the admission form, which you say you saw. That you use the court copy so that court knows that we are getting it from what's already on record. Doctor, what does HTN stand for in medical terms?
Hypertension.
HTN.
HTN.
Stands for?
Wait, that should be, I think, hypertension.
Hypertension. So in medical terms, when a patient is presented and you write no HTN, what does that mean?
She's a known hypertensive patient.
At the time of presentation?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, doctor, from your perioperative notes, if you like, you may go there. The one you say you co-authored with Dr. Onen. My Lord, just a minute. Yeah. I want you to go to page 2.
Page 2 of
The notes.
Mr. Morgan, page 2.
Of the perioperative notes. Perioperative record. My Lord, this is the record he says he co-authored with his colleague, Dr. Onen. Theater, for purposes of theater.
No, my lord.
I think you are really putting.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not true,
That's
Your
not
Honor.
true, my lord. He never said at the last. So
At
this
the
one
last,
is
yeah.
actually by the anesthetist, even if you look at it. So he didn't say that.
My Lord, hasn't he just said that?
Yes,
he
I
did
wrote
not put
the
the
theater
names
notes.
of
I co-authored the
doctor?
theater notes because I did it.
Yeah, Mama, she has just said
Theater notes, not the
Theater notes.
Yes, theater notes. Not perioperative.
he has just told-
Preoperative. Preoperative is by anesthetist.
Don't participate in this, please.
The
Wait
only
for questions.
preoperative document I wrote on is the
Doctor,
consent.
Please wait for the questions from the state.
From my Lord, from our understanding, the doctor has just told this court, his notes did not have his names, he did not have the date, or
Whose
the name
names?
of the name of the patient. And the reason given is that these are already captured.
No, my lord, that's not true. The witness said that the document did not have the patient's name. It had his name.
Okay,
And what he said,
my Lord, I can
my
do it
lord,
another
and
way around.
what he said is that if you look at the page written by Dr. Nen, that's where you have the patient's, that's where you have the date.
That's okay.
So he said, and even before as he was looking through them,
That's okay,
he said he doesn't know the rest of the
Let's
perioperative,
proceed.
except he knows the notes of Dr. Nen and his notes.
That's okay, Mr.
Let's
Karwanga.
proceed.
So, doctor, why didn't you indicate your name
It's shown.
on your...
Look at the upper part.
Right. The upper part is page 2.
On page 15?
The upper part of,
Yes.
of
the theater notes.
Of the theater notes.
Yes, I wrote.
Okay, great.
So we are at page 15.
Yes.
So page 15 has your name.
Yes. Signature.
Why don't your notes bear the patient's name?
The name is on the first page of the theater notes.
On the first page
Yes.
of the theater
notes.
Which
So-
is page?
Which is written, I think should be 14.
I don't know,
Yes,
look at
before.
it before you.
So the name of the patient is on the
Yes.
first page. Theater notes.
The theater notes, this one written by Dr. Nen, should be there.
Please look at it. Doctor, you see any name of the patient on that page you are referring to?
Okay.
Is it there? If it's there, help this court and we move.
Anyway, that was something I assumed.
And
But
is
it's
the
a
name
book.
there?
It's a booklet. I wish you
No,
can
is
get that
there-
booklet.
is the name there on that part?
Okay, Your Honor, there is a booklet in the theater.
Dr. Sechimpi, is the name there?
Yes. Can I?
No, first answer.
Yes.
Is the
Let me
name,
answer.
is
the-
the name there on that part? The name of the patient?
The
Dr. Sechimpi, is the name
no,
there?
here
or
on
not?
this is theater notes. Here
Yes, on the theater
on
notes.
the
Is it there
real
or
theater
not?
no, it's not there.
Yes.
And I will explain why it's not there. It's because it's the
Doctor, you
the booklet.
wait for questions. My lord, I'm going to apply because the law gives us an option for a witness of this kind who is not willing to answer questions.
No, Mr. Mwaganya, let's proceed.
Don't intimidate me.
Yeah, because my lord, I can
Don't
only do what
intimidate.
the law allows us.
No, don't intimidate me,
No,
please.
I'm not
Doctor.
intimidating you.
That's wrong.
I'm not.
Doctor,
I'm here to just tell you the truth.
Doctor, calm down. Answer the questions as they are asked to you.
Yes.
If there is need for clarification,
Yes.
examination,
Okay.
so that we move quickly.
All right.
Because
Let's
it's
proceed.
already 11 and we've spent a lot of time on back and forth. Just answer, take down the notes, you will re-examine so that we can conclude.
So, again, back to the question, why is the patient's name not on your notes? Because you were referring it to a page, assuming that it is not.
Your Honor, the theater operation notes is a booklet. You start with the pre-operative period where the anesthetist fills most of that information, including all the details of the patient. By the time you reach the end, surgeons, for us, we're just writing what we've done, because everything is detailed, and it's a booklet. I wish the administrator can bring it here. These are photocopies, but it's a whole booklet. And it's only when the page is full, that's when you add some more pages.
Can I have your book, please? That bundle. Officer, please.
So there's a booklet.
A booklet, yes.
So the anesthetist fills in the
Yes.
details of the patient and
Yes.
everything. And when the surgeons come in, they only write
Yes.
what they
Yes, yes. That's why even they don't put name.
did.
But in some
And as a doctor, to work on a patient, obviously you have to inspect this booklet and ensure that you are writing in the right booklet for the patient, correct?
yes, I have to assure that the name is the one on the booklet.
Can you read to court what is under patient's history and examination?
My lord, if that isn't written by him,
My lord, can Mr.
That is
Karuhanga
a
allow
booklet.
us to cross-examine?
That is a booklet he says he used. It was part of the document.
Surely, a lawyer cannot be seen to.
Which page are you referring to?
he needs to stop accusing me. I've really been quiet. He needs the tactic of accusing. He needs to stop. My lord, you need to restrain him from personal attacks. I've let you cross-examine. I haven't objected.
Okay,
Imagine
then
you were
sit
the
down
one
and
listening.
we
Imagine you were the one listening, how many times you would have stood. I've really been patient with him. But every time I stand, he decides to do a personal insult. My lord, you should desist from insulting us.
my lord.
You
I
should desist
didn't
from
hear the
he
insult.
said it's unethical. The practice of a lawyer blocking evidence. The practice of a lawyer blocking evidence. My lord, let him stop insulting us. We don't come here to be insulted. We're officers of court.
Mr. Karuhanga, your discomfort with his language is noted. Mr. Mwaganya, please restrain yourself. Let us all restrain ourselves so that we move. See the time we have spent. Let us, Mr. Mwaganya, please proceed. No, Mr. Mwaganya, proceed.
Okay, doctor, please read to court. Read to court what is written under patient's history.
So the doctor wrote
Yes.
deep cut scalp wounds following RTA.
No, I just request you to
hypertension.
read it as is. Then we shall progress.
I don't know whether we're on the same page.
It's page 2. Under
Page 2,
patient's
yes.
history. Page 2
Yes.
of the form.
Yes.
Yes. Just read it as is. Then we shall ask you to explain if we need.
Okay.
I see it begins with TBI or something. Please read. Okay.
TBI.
What is TBI?
Now,
The
that's where-
neurosurgeon will probably will be better, or the
As
person
a
who
doctor,
orders
do-
this.
what does
what I
TBI
can what I can say,
ordinarily
you know,
mean?
doctors we abbreviate a lot.
Yes.
So this could be traumatic brain injury or something like that.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
So
I'm just thinking. I'm an
ordinarily-
orthopedic surgeon. Ordinarily, if I see
Ordinary
TBI,
TBI would be traumatic brain injury.
I'm just assuming also
You're a
because
doctor.
I'm a doctor, but this is not.
Advise us.
These are abbreviations. They're not part. Some of them are not very, you know,
Okay.
common. Yeah, in my area of specialty.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
but
just
it's fine.
Just read
What
it
I
as
can,
is.
whatever. Then that sign means with. That sign is a C and
See,
that is like a C. The next whatever.
TBI with what? My lord, I don't trust his documents. No, I want to be honest. You have not been fair to us as well. Let court use our documents.
okay,
And
it's
please
C
don't
with
participate.
It is C and a dot on top.
Yes, and deep cut, scalp wounds following road traffic accident.
Just a moment.
It would also be prudent to do a chest X-ray, correct?
It's not always.
Road traffic accident
Yes,
before
it's.
theater.
It depends on the assessment of the,
Depends on the assessment.
of the
But
team.
confirm to court that among the imaging requirements indicated on the form is CXR, which stands for chest X-ray. Correct?
Now,
On the
My
on
lord.
let me explain this.
Just a moment.
Can I say
So
something?
you will
No,
explain.
you will explain.
On the form, let's first
Yes.
write what is the
For-
form
for-
requires, then
but
we shall.
yes.
So on the
For
form,
you circle. You see, these are put there, and you
Okay,
circle what is
okay,
relevant.
okay,
So that's what I'm trying to explain to
okay.
him.
On the form, there
They are there, so you circle what is
there is
relevant.
the requirement for a chest X-ray, but you circle what is relevant.
What is relevant?
That's okay. Would it be prudent to do a CT scan, especially where alleged fractures are involved?
No,
Is not
it's not
requirement.
prudent.
And you didn't circle. Did you circle CT?
No, it was not necessary.
It was not necessary.
Yeah, the injuries were clear.
That's okay.
When you say CT, you have to touch anatomical part. CT brain.
Doctor, now,
CT.
to which question
So-
are you providing those
No,
answers?
I'm trying to
Please don't educate me.
Yeah. So the
Answer my
CT of the
question.
fractures was not necessary. The CT of the brain was necessary, maybe. The neurosurgeon will answer that.
Yeah, but please,
Doctor.
just
So I didn't want to be quoted off. Yeah.
It is not your duty. Your
not my duty,
lawyers
that's-
are here. They have time
Yeah.
even to re-examine you.
Let's proceed.
Doctor,
Yeah.
you proceed. Mr. Mwaganya, next question.
Would it be prudent to do ultrasound?
If you suspect visceral injuries. Visceral injuries, that is injuries in the abdomen.
In the brain, in the stomach. Okay. And
In the abdomen, not stomach.
whatever it is.
When you suspect visceral injuries, you do what?
You can do an ultrasound.
Ultrasound.
And ultrasound is abbreviated on your form as US.
US.
Did you circle it? No.
It's not my
No,
role.
it was not
In
necessary.
this team,
Was
it's
it
not my
necessary?
role.
In this case.
In this case, it was not necessary, probably. I don't know. Because I manage the orthopedic.
So in this case, it may not have been necessary.
Necessary, yes. That's
Now, doctor, on the blood transfusion form that we have and were provided by the defense, they indicated that blood was released or availed at 10 minutes past 1 o'clock on the 2nd November 2023. True or false?
I cannot prove that fact to certainty. The anesthetist will be better positioned.
And I also take it that you actually don't know whether or not blood was available in theater when you claim to have worked.
Just a moment.
Yes.
According to what form is that?
My Lord, the blood transfusion services form,
It's on page 8.
page 9.
Okay. What was the next question?
My next question was, can this court also take it that you can't confirm whether actually blood was availed in theater when you purport to have, you claim to have worked on Katanga?
The patient had bled significantly, Your Honor, and blood was available and it was given to the patient.
You know when blood was availed?
It was several pints of blood, Your Honor. Here I'm seeing one form, but it was several pints of blood. That's what I'm sure about as a surgeon.
Doctor, where is that indicated in your record? That you just told
It's not my role to indicate that.
Is it okay?
It's the anesthesiologist's role
Is it
to handle matters of blood.
Is it indicated in your record or not?
I don't know. The Spirit Administration will avail that evidence. But I may remember what I saw.
Doctor,
So what are you saying, that you do not know whether the record of the pints of blood was recorded?
It is not my role to ensure that the record of the pint of blood is.
Now we shall
is in
ask
this
my Lord about that.
So because there's a team that is handling that part.
Doctor.
So
Doctor,
too unfair asking me about those records.
Doctor,
it's not me.
Out of my field
Doctor,
is really, I cannot really
Doctor,
give you all the.
Doctor, you calm down and let's go step by step. You said that the fact of the pint of blood, you cannot remember whether they're in your record, or it is not part. It's not supposed to be part of your record.
It's not a record that I'm supposed to take care of, you know, because I know that the anesthetic team is doing the right thing, and for me, what I saw is that pints of blood were given to the patient. So the details of when and how, those are now can be answered by the other team, the anesthetics team.
Now let's come to what you claim to have done. You told this court details of how you cleaned Katanga's hands with the chemicals that you mentioned already on record. Doctor, where is that indicated in your record?
I don't record all the details of the chemicals. It's a routine procedure of theater.
So is it indicated anywhere or not in the record? That's simpler.
I'm not sure.
You are not sure.
The term we use is...
Let's be specific to things which you wrote. Did you write that information anywhere as a doctor?
Your Honor, I beg to be protected. I'm a 23-year in service as an orthopedic surgeon.
My lord.
I cannot go to theater and unscrubbed, and I cannot work on a patient that I have not
Doctor, we
scrubbed.
have not, we are not.
Yeah, so and I don't have
We need
to write that
know.
I put on scrubs.
Mr.
I did
Do-
this.
Dr. Sechimbi,
Those details will be
Dr. Sechimbi,
a lot.
please. You ask what you answer what you ask.
So it's not, if it's
Do
not in the
assume-
record,
do
I didn't record
do
it.
Not assume that court also has 23 years.
Yeah.
Answer that question.
Yeah, it's because I feel
No one
like
is-
my
no one-
professionalism is being challenged.
you're
Like I
you're
just go to
answering-
theater and
You're answering questions for court. We are not testing you.
yeah, that's
or-
why
or
the way
putting
I'm
your
feeling now.
Professionalism under scrutiny. We need to understand.
Yeah.
And
I
maybe-
explained exactly what we do as a surgeons. When we come to theater, we change clothes
That's
in the
not
changing
what
room.
I'm asking.
Now you want me to give you the details.
No, I don't
Dr.
require
Sechimbi,
that
you will
detail.
you'll give the
I
details
don't.
Then
that
if you don't want the
ask.
details,
You will answer the details that you requested.
Yeah.
Dr. Sechimbi.
okay, all right, let's proceed.
Did you, as Dr. Sechimbi, document what you told the court that you cleaned Mole Katanga's hands and all that information? Did you or you did not?
I didn't document all the information.
That's sufficient.
Yeah.
Doctor, you told this court that your operations were handled distinctively. Yours from Dr. Onen's. Did we understand you right?
The operations were, we did the operations series,
In series.
in series, but I was in theater.
Since you were in theater during the operation, the alleged operation of Dr. Sechimbi, of Dr. Onen, did you see?
Yes, I saw.
Wait for the question.
But you
No,
asked a question, sir. I was answering the question you asked.
he was still finding the question.
Did you see any open skull fracture on Morris Katanga?
I saw scalp wounds.
Now I'm asking about, my lord, I request that this court should not be led into writing answers separate from.
No, I'm waiting
other
for the
question.
answer.
Did you
Did
see?
you
My
see-
question is, did you see any open skull fracture?
Open skull fracture. Your Honor, that question is
Did you see?
It's very interesting. Let me answer it.
My lord,
You tell court
Let me
what
answer
you-
it.
tell court
It's
what-
not allowing me to answer the question.
Answer.
Do you want me to answer the question?
answer.
The patient is bleeding, and there are several scalp lacerations that my colleague is repairing.
Mm.
The bone is under the scalp, and there's blood also. So how can you be sure that this part of the skull was broken? That is the bone inside, because that's what he's asking. So what
So
I
we
saw,
take it that you
No,
saw.
my lord,
The
I don't want
lacerations.
court
you
to
did not
assume.
see.
I want
No,
the
no,
court
but
to
that is
provide
what he's.
answers.
That's what
that
I'm
is what
answering.
he's
No,
saying.
my lord.
Okay. What did you
This
see?
court has prevented me from making.
I
an
saw
application.
lacerations
My lord, I cannot
on the scalp.
give help to this court if the witness deliberately chooses to be evasive to straight, clear questions.
What did
I
you
saw,
see?
I saw lacerations, several of them on the
I will
skull.
ask you about lacerations, doctor. Now I'm asking about presence of open skull fracture. Did you see it or you did not?
I didn't see it. I
Thank
didn't
you.
see it.
If anybody says that that lady had open skull fracture, would that person be telling the truth? We are dealing now with you as an eyewitness.
Your Honor,
Would the person be telling the truth, my lord?
the neurosurgeon will answer that question.
No, now I'm dealing with
Because
you.
that's
I
his
never
area.
invited you here. You
Okay.
are the one who has told this court.
Yes.
You were there, you saw by your
It
eyes.
means me to scrub
Let me
and do
test
this
what
and
you
see.
saw.
But if I'm seeing from the theater, before I scrub in to go and participate, I was not assisting the neurosurgeon to see the details of what is inside the wounds. I saw the lacerations because you can see them from a distance before even whatever, scrubbing and putting on the whatever theater
So
gowns.
you were in the theater?
Yes, waiting for him to.
You were at a distance.
Yes, to see how things are going before I.
So if somebody came and
preparing for
said
my
they
things.
saw open skull fractures, would
They
be
will
right?
defend that.
Would they be telling the truth? It is now you.
It is not me to answer that question of whether they're telling the truth.
My lord,
Because
you realize
that's
I can't progress. I
Dr.
can't, and
Sechimpi,
I want to concede, my lord.
Dr. Sechimpi's response to this question, you asked whether if someone came to court and said he saw open skull fractures, whether that person would be correct. Sechimpi said that he was in the theater, he was watching from afar.
Yeah.
So what is the answer?
My lord, the answer is that that person would defend it. I have recorded.
Mr.
My lord, he answered, he said that person would defend his answer. That's
He will
the
defend his answer.
You answer,
Let him defend his answer if he saw the details of what is inside the bone and the brain. Me, I saw the lacerations on the skull.
So from the point where you were, all you saw were lacerations.
Yes, I saw lacerations on the skull.
Doctor, the reason I ask you this question for court is because we have instructions that medical officers of IHK fabricated documents in respect of Molly Katanga to make up a scenario. Okay? So,
he's putting it to me. Yeah, it's okay. I appreciate his opinion.
He's
Yeah,
going to
it's an
come to the
opinion.
question.
Yes.
He is,
So ask the question. Yeah.
no. He said he has instructions that documents were fabricated. So he is now, that is not, is that the question?
No, you can't just make that statement and move to something else. That becomes testimony.
He had not finished.
If he hadn't interrupted, I would be
Yeah,
far.
he hadn't finished.
I don't know why my colleague is anxious.
Mr.
In your documents of IHK
documents.
you not belong to IHK?
Yes, I'm a consultant there.
Yeah, of course. So in your documents, you have severally, but when I say you, it's not personal, you as the institution, indicated that you were dealing with a patient with open skull fractures. Not in one document, not in two. Doctor, you are such a fine professional, I want to believe. whether you worked on this lady personally on the scalp or not. Do you believe that the patient you were dealing with had this type of injuries?
Yes, I believe that the patient had scalp lacerations.
Not,
Now,
not open skull
with the part of the fractures, I'm not sure.
You are not
The
sure.
neurosurgeon will
Fair enough.
will have his day to answer that.
Fair.
Because that's deep. Yeah. That is a deeper structure. So he's the one who analyzed there when he was teaching.
But as a medical doctor, when you make reference to open skull fractures, you are referring to a situation where the skull bone is broken. The scalp is broken.
The scalp is different from the skull.
The skull bone. I beg your pardon.
But I'm saying the scalp is different from the skull.
Forget about that. Now deal with the skull.
So what are open scalp fractures?
Now, a scalp is the soft tissue.
It cannot, can a scalp
And then
fracture?
a skull, a scalp is a wound. It is a laceration.
I'm not asking about scalp.
No, I want to. Oh,
Are
so
you asking about scalp?
What did I write?
My lord,
Did you say
skull.
open skull or open skull?
Open skull.
Okay.
Skull.
My lord, did who say? My lord, the witness said
No,
open
he
skull.
asked. I wrote a question. I wrote an answer in relation to what he asked.
Yes.
I thought he had asked the
Skull.
witness whether the witness saw open scalp
No.
fractures.
Skull.
That is what
Skull.
I wrote.
SKULL, my lord.
Okay.
Skull.
Thank you. Open skull. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. So if someone came to court and said that I had seen open skull fractures, that person would need to defend the fractures.
position.
Me, I saw
Scalp
lacerations.
Yes.
Okay. For you saw scalp.
Lacerations.
Thank you.
Lacerations. Okay.
Thank you for that clarification. Okay. Proceed, Mr. Morgan. No, the just a minute. Skull. Okay. Yes, okay. If that person. Okay, all right. Thank you. No, he's clarifying. Mm. Thank you, Mr. Tumwebaze. I've benefited.
I'm waiting
from
for
your
Mr. Tumwebaze.
clarifications.
Okay. Ebyandiko byona ebya Rosere ne byahandikire ne byasomeire daktari akabaali mu mirwaro byona abirozere kandi yabyetegeeza baitu takwijuka oha ayabaire n'ahandiika ebyakaba nasoma habwokuba bubaire busumi burayira muno kandi nahabwekyo takusobola kugumya nti daktari ahandikirweho nti niwo ogwo ayabaire nahandiika obwakaba nasoma karora ebintu bingi tikamu ebisani byamasanyalazi kandi yarora na ebaruha ekiriza omulwaire rona ebaruha eha omulwaire ekitabu kandi na ebaruha omulwaire ebakebereraho omulwaire obwakire aha irwaro baitu ekyatakwijuka narora ebintu ebya Nancy yahandikire batakuikiriza nti ebintu bino byona bikolwa hali abalwaire bahikira kandi nibyo ebiheereza rundi nibyo ebyoleka omuntu agarukaho rundi ekitebe kigarukaho okwata ha mulwaire ekibara akora kandi akwijuka akarora omusahi kandi mu bihandiiko ebibanza kukolebwa ebihandiiko ebibanza kukolebwa bikozesebwa omulwaire oba bani bamusemeza baitu kyakwijuka nabirora kandi buli mulimo gwa ogwo aba nakabyaho omulwaire okurora rundi okwetegereza ebintu ebimu nebimu okuyiyaho ebyahandikirwe nti omulwaire ono akaija atungire obutandwa bw'emotoka ha luguudo takwijuka ekintu kindi kyona ekibahandikire ekyamuletire ebihuta baitu kandi oyamazire kubaza nawe nokubazaho n'abooluganda akatunga ebintu ebindi ebyamuletire okutunga ebihuta kandi akarora ebyarozere omukihandiko ekibabanze kuhandika akarora nti bukaba butandwa bw'emotoka kandi atarora ekintu akatandika n'ekihandiko ekyomulwaire ayikiririzaaho ebiro by'okwezi bikaba bibiri okwezi kw'ekumi na kumu omwaka gwa 2023 yandika ibara ly'omulwaire na enamba eheebwa omulwaire bw'aba azire omwirwaro kandi yahandika na byona na ebihuta byona ebyomulwaire yabaire aina halimu ebyokuteekamu obwoma rundi obuwaya nebya okwawukaniza omukasiika kokeberwamu bahandika habamu okuhandika okwokwolekya emirimo eyibakozere kuhandika ekiresere rundi ekikutalibaniza omulwaire ebyo bihandikibwa mu kitabu ekindi ekiba kihandikirwe omuntu abandize kutunga omulwaire kandi wetakusobola kumanya obiraba byona byahandikirwe rundi nangwa kandi kakuba omulwaire aba aleeserwe hamulundi ogwo gwenyina ogwaleeserwe bakahandikaho ekintu enyuguti ezikusisanayisana na ha ta na na kiba nikimanyisa nti omulwaire ono ali mulwaire amanyirwe obulwaire bwa pressure mu bihandiko ebimu ebyokusomezebwa akahandikaho eibara lye kandi yateekaho n'omukono gwe omubugufu baitu amabara g'omulwaire atagaruke mu gahandika bwokuba hanu tegaliano gahandikibwa kandi gaba gahandikirwe ira omu kitabu nk'okutugambire haiguru bintu bingi ebyatahandikiremu habwokuba tiguli mulimo gwe kuba nabihandika baitu akwikiriza uwe amabara ge n'amabara ga daktari nkuba akozere daktari onen go gahandikirwe mu bihandiko bino kandi amabara g'omulwaire nago gaine hali gahandikirwe uwe buli mulimo gwe rundi kikumwetagisa okuba nayikiriza rundi nayetegereza ebikwata hali omulwaire wagenda kukoraho asobole okumanya nti niwe omulwaire owaina kandi bihandikirwe hali omulwaire ono bingi kandi oleka nti ainaho obulwaire obukumutalibaniza kandi bihandiko ebyo kiketegerezebwa nti haliho ebyakozerwe bayite ebikiro bwingi bitahandikibwe kandi nti omusaayi gugambirwa ogwaturukiibwe esaaha 10 takimanyire nti nibwo obwo obwire bali tekyakumanya kandi ekyakwikiriza nti omusaayi gukabayo kandi omulwaire gukamuheebwa bw'okuba akaba ajwire omusaayi guli mwingi muno. Ebintu bino byebakozere bakaba nibabikora kimu hali kimu kandi omukiika kindi kikebererwamu we nk'omuntu atarole eigufa ericwekere kandi takusobora kutugumiza nti mazimako litabemu.
Doctor, I know that professionally, you can't operate to somebody, you can't operate on somebody who has not consented or on whose behalf consent has not been secured. Am I correct?
You're correct.
Who consented to your said operation on Mole Katanga?
We explained to the patient, Your Honor, and the
My lord,
relatives
when I
was
asked
there.
you who, I required the name of the person. Can you be kind enough to disclose?
I will need to go and
provide
check
the
on
name?
check the exact records.
You
Can't
have-
remember.
You can't remember.
I mean, those are very, very detailed.
It's okay,
issues.
doctor. I don't know. Please don't find it hard. If you don't remember, it's
Yeah, I don't
perfect.
remember.
Okay. Please refresh your mind because the theater documents are before you. Theater documents are before you. Can you refresh your mind with your own theater documents? My lord, can the witness do so?
That's what he's doing.
Okay, perfect.
So,
I hope you are in the perioperative record, your theater handbook.
so maybe what I will say what I remember. I remember that the patient.
Please, court has given you an opportunity to
an
make
opportunity to
reference.
make-
Let's first
So from
speak
the
to the
documents.
documents.
So,
From
yes.
the
Is
documents.
it there from the documents?
From the documents, it
Who
is
authorized or consented?
considered for the surgery.
Let's begin with the perioperative record, which is the theater handbook.
Okay. So in the records of the hospital, the
No,
person
which
who
one specifically? Which
signed, that is, if you go to
doctor? Which
page 3, go to page 3.
Page 3 of
Of
which
this document.
document?
page 3 of
Of
what?
Of this document.
Page 3 of what?
Is it the perioperative? Is it the theater booklet?
This is the perioperative, the pre-operative whatever notes. So
No. Which one? This my lord wants to know which document. Is it the preoperative record or you are referring to? Which document?
please,
Okay, no problem, doctor.
let me just look at the documents. So there are two documents in consent. One is filled by the nurses, okay? And then you come and explain to the patient and the attendant what you're going to do, and they accept, and then you sign the document on what procedure you're going to do, and exactly what, and then you put there your what, your signature. That's the concept that I see.
Do you still remember our question?
Yeah. So from the records, I see Patricia.
From which record? Mention the document.
The person who was the patient in the record is
from
Patricia.
which record, my lord?
With Patricia Kabaranzi.
Kakwanzi, but from which
Kakwanzi.
record? No problem.
Yeah, that's the person who was.
So which document is
Which
that?
document?
This is document number 3.
Which
the
is
daughter.
titled what?
Okay. That's the person I see in the records.
What is?
And then the other person I remember.
Just a moment. The document is titled what?
Okay, this is the patient's admission.
Admission
and
form.
whatever. Yeah.
Patient's
Admission
form
So
indicates Patricia as the person who gave consent.
Patricia Kakwanzi as the person who gave the consent.
As the person.
Doctor, at what time is indicated?
The person who gave consent.
You know,
just a moment, doctor. It indicates Patricia as the person who gave consent.
The one who was in charge of the patient was Patricia Kakwanzi.
No.
So what I'm trying to,
doctor,
and I want to answer that question very honestly.
Doctor, according to that patient's admission form, Patricia is indicated as the person who gave consent.
To treat the patient.
What time? Okay, maybe what relationship did she indicate?
She's a relative.
Look at the document.
Doctor.
What time? Okay, what date first?
2nd
of
November 2023.
What time?
9:25 a.m.
9:25 a.m. Now, you are a medical doctor, and you've just made reference to an admission form. In your understanding, was this consent for admission or for operation?
It is the consent for treatment, and I mean that's the record I see. But I imagine maybe there is a page that the administrator will give.
Don't want you
to that
to
effect.
That consent was
from
for
the
what?
admission
Was
form
it the operation
or for admission?
or for
This is for admission. And treatment
Thank
of the patient.
Now let's go to. Sorry.
just a moment. Luzira is off.
Oh.
Luzira went off. This time it's not us. We are going to be roasted.
I mean,
Someone was now anxiously waiting to pounce on phones. Power is open. Luzira is off. They have suffered the power cut. This time I don't know. I am not in Luzira. Mr. Morgan, Luzira can't have power cut. It is a security issue. What experience does Mr. Babeza have with Luzira?
Doctor, this court now knows who consented to the admission and at what time. 9:25.
25, yes.
Perfect. Take this court to who consented to the operation. That purported operation.
But because of the fact that that record is missing, maybe the administrator of the hospital will address that. In this evidence I'm being given.
Doctor, is it not your ethical duty as a surgeon that before you carry out any operation, legal consent must be secured?
It is true, and it
duty.
was secured, but those details, the administrator of the hospital will avail the reason why maybe that area is not here, or maybe he has the original copies. I beg that it's transferred to the administrator of the hospital. Because for me,
Doctor, this professional duty for consent, is it on the administrator or on the surgeon undertaking the procedure?
he is the one in charge of records. And consent, yes, consent is it's a whole procedure. The nurse has some consent she takes. The neurosurgeon has some consent he takes.
You as the orthopedic.
And me as an orthopedic,
yes,
I come to my page,
yes,
I write the patient's name, after talking to them that this is what I'm going to do, and they have accepted, and then I sign on my part.
So assuming someone is operated without consent and something happens in the hospital, who is held responsible?
Is it
if I not consent, if I did sign here, I would be responsible.
So it is you.
So who gave you consent?
The patient and the attendants.
Sorry, my lord.
And we get consent from two people. If the patient is cautious, she accepts that we do the operation. If she's probably unwell, the relative consents to that, whatever. So those details now, after 2.5 years, you may be lying to be very sure, because I was not interested in the case.
If consent is not obtained and something happens to the patient,
yes,
who is held responsible?
Both the doctor and the hospital. Yes.
So the doctor must ensure
that signed
that the consent was
to do this operation. That's why we signed this form, this part of our form. But there's another part, I think, that the administrator can avail.
Doctor, this court is interrogating a very serious issue, as you may know. And I already put to you our instructions. I'm coming, please. Counsel. Is it your position that since it's 2.5 years ago, at the moment, you cannot recollect whether you obtained consent before operating, before that?
I can recollect.
If you can listen.
All right. I came in contact with the patient and the relatives, and I told them what I'm going to do. That's what we do as surgeons. And when they say it's okay, we go ahead. You come and sign the procedure you've explained to them and what you're going to do, and you sign it.
Do you have where they signed? Do you have, if this operation
on this form, there's no place for the patient, but there's a place where the patient or the relative signs.
Where?
And I refer to the administrator of the hospital to provide it.
Usually, where is that?
It is in the file of the patient. Usually there's that part where they have to consent. Yes. So I'm requesting that the administrator avails that part. So if it was not availed, it's not my responsibility.
You are requesting that the administrator accesses you that part.
He should access. He should bring it to court when it's time comes.
It is you, the surgeon. Please, it is you who is a witness, sir.
So for you,
So if I cannot
Doctor,
access it,
Doctor,
Uh-huh.
I need to record.
yes.
As far as you're concerned,
I'm
you
concerned,
obtained
yes.
that consent.
Yes, I obtained consent.
In writing.
Yes, that's why I signed this form.
Okay.
What I'm going to do, and exactly, and then I sign it.
Doctor, look at the pre-operative record and go to page 4. Section 2.
Page 4, section 2.
Page 4.
Do you see the requirement of
This one.
sorry? No, this one.
Page 4. Page what?
Page 4 for the pre-operative record. You can use this. This more. Doctor, please use this. Confirm that section 2 requires consent of the patient and it provides for.
It is true. It requires consent of the patient.
Was it signed?
The nurse has to ensure that it's signed also.
Just section 2 requires consent, and it is the nurse.
Yes.
Where is it written that it's the nurse and not the surgeon?
I'm telling you what we do.
It is the nurse to
Yeah.
ensure
By the
that
time you
this-
come to the surgeon, me, I'm just
Just a
signing my
moment.
part.
It is the nurse to ensure that the
The
consent
patient has consented and signed today.
been
Yes. Or the
obtained.
attendant. Yeah. So you are asking me questions which are administrative, which the administration should answer actually.
This is the one
I don't know
titled
that-
anesthesia consent note.
Not. And I see it's empty. I'm even also surprised as you are, because it should be filled and whatever. So I don't know whether this is me. My part, I told you, me what I did is what I did.
Now, as you as the doctor,
And I'm supposed. Yes, I'm supposed.
supposed to ensure that before you proceed, that
Proceed.
detail is captured there,
This.
where it is provided for consent of patient or attendant.
So this is a blank form, Your Honor. So I'm also surprised that it's blank. So I'm requesting that the administrator answers why this is blank.
It is blank
Not-
because
not-
no such procedure
yeah.
took place.
Because there could be one which was signed and maybe, I don't know. So he should really bring those records. I think you're asking me questions about records which
So,
I don't.
No,
People.
the question is not about records. The question is about what you did. Now,
Yeah, I got.
for you're saying that you
Yes.
you
yes.
ensured
Mm.
that the
The
consent
operation. Yes.
was obtained.
From the patient, and that's after that
So
you.
it is the document you have been given is part of the booklet that you should have looked at before proceeding. Now
You-
that part is not signed, and you're saying that it is the nurse who should have ensured that this consent has
Yes.
been obtained.
Yes.
But now you, who is going to be liable if anything happens.
Yeah.
What is your part?
My part is to come and explain to the patient and relatives, I'm going to do this operation, blah, blah, and then these are the outcomes, and then they say, doctor, go ahead. Together with the other people who are going to work on the patient.
So
And
on
then
that-
when they accept, that's when I write.
Say, since your documents you dealt with were signed, now the one who's originating from your patient are not signed. What do you have to say about that?
Let's instead of the hospital come and explain, Your Honor. The role of the consultant is really.
My question.
I mean, asking me where the documents are, who obtained. I even don't know those details.
So
I've not been
the
interested in this
answer
case
is
at
that
all.
Let the
Yeah.
hospital
Administrator come and explain a few facts.
Explain
Because I
why
cannot answer those
why
facts.
that part is blank.
Yes, why is
But
it blank?
as far as you are concerned,
Yes, it should be signed. That's
what
I-
you dealt with was signed.
That's what I. Yes, that's what I do. They should be signing and consenting. Yes, before that procedure. So,
Please, let's
if it's
proceed
not-
with the
so if it's blank, let the administrator explain.
Doctor,
It's not my role.
please calm down. That has already been noted. Let's proceed with the next question.
So, doctor, at this point, would you not agree with me that hospital documents have been fabricated in respect of the situation?
I don't agree with you. omissions might have been made because I see many blank forms. Even my form is duplicated 2 or 3 times. So there are many blank forms. I don't know whether the actual one was missed or whatever. So I think let's not go into areas where I cannot answer. The one who avails these documents is yes, the administrator of the hospital.
Exactly.
Why some
Now that
information is
the
missing?
Administrator availed things completely different from.
So
what
I cannot
they
answer that
did.
question also.
So let's proceed. We have already taken note.
Master
of that.
Blood. Mr. Kabega, we proceed. Now, also before operation, there are specific vital observations that you as a surgeon must undertake. Correct or not?
It's a vague question, Your Honor.
Sorry?
Mention the vital signs.
Okay. Would you interest yourself in the cardiovascular?
Anesthesia is the one in charge of that.
Anesthesia.
Yes.
You as a surgeon, you are not concerned.
Yes. When he tells me things are fine, I go in and we operate.
So in this case, what did the anesthesia tell you?
She can tell you when they come to court because I mean they agreed that the patient is fit to what? To have the operation.
And that's why you went
Yes,
ahead.
and actually I was actually a peripheral or secondary surgeon because the major problem was the bleeding from the scalp. That would have killed the patient. Me, I'm fixing bones.
Okay, we already know that you told this court already that you handled minor injuries. But
no, they're not minor.
No.
Peripheral.
He said he was a peripheral.
The peripheral
no,
injuries.
my lord,
Yeah.
before he's on record.
No, they're not minor.
Okay, don't worry, the record is there. We
They're
shall.
not minor. Don't put words in my mouth.
So, would you, as a surgeon, interest yourself with the respiratory status of the patient you are just going to?
Yes, the anesthetist tells us everything is fine. The patient can go into surgery, and that's all. I don't have to go and check what we trust. These are professionals.
If you had just said yes.
Yes. Okay. Let's continue.
Would you interest yourself in the periphery you are going to operate? Yes.
The patient should be fit for surgery, and the role primarily is for the anesthesiologist to ensure that all those parameters are in the normal range. My role is different from that.
So in short,
so I should operate a patient who is fit.
In short,
Yes.
it is the anesthetists
Yes.
who
And they are monitoring
concerns themselves with the vitals,
Yes.
and they are the ones who will
Yes.
tell you that proceed.
They proceed.
So it's
Everything is
you-
fine.
For
Yes.
yourself, you don't.
Yes, you
your
don't.
own.
Unless there's a big incidence. Yeah. And usually they told us stop if there's an incidence like that, like a cardiac arrest. You stop the surgery and then they first cater for the life of the patient.
Okay, so where would the anesthetist inform you this? Verbally or on record?
Verbally.
They are not required to put it.
Or to bring it and whatever. They write it. They write all they write all their records down.
Oh, thank you.
The anesthetists.
You as okay. You as surgeon. You interest yourself.
I'm focusing on what I'm going to do. Your Honor, it's a delicate thing to treat patients. If I start looking at all the details, that's why we're a team. I would be losing my focus on my operation.
So after, when you have started the operation, the anesthetist has said everything is okay.
Yes.
The operation is ongoing.
Yes.
And then
I don't have to
something
keep repeating
happens,
that.
and he says stop.
Yes,
stop,
that's when I stop.
He notes.
Yes.
At what point do you interest yourself with those notes? After the operation,
After
as long as all goes well.
Well, as long as things are going well, they are monitoring the cardiovascular, they are monitoring the blood pressure as it drops. For them, they are controlling that. All right? So that we don't panic in the operation. For us, we focus on what? On our operation. Sometimes the blood pressure goes up and then they give a drug, it goes down, they give a drug or blood or whatever, it goes up. So in other words, all those details are taken care of by the anesthesiologist for you as you focus on what? On the real surgery. The only time when the anesthetist peeps this side is to see whether the patient is bleeding a lot from your operation. But usually, if there's no problem, each one does his what? His work. Thank you.
Now, I am, as a person who was present in theater, I want to verify
Mr. Mwale.
was the record taken of your patient's respiratory status
At several times.
under RS, isn't it? Several times. But let's look at,
Assist.
was the record taken or not?
Yes, it was taken. The respiratory rate on this form is there.
What was it?
16 beats per minute.
Confirm.
RR, respiratory rate, 16 beats per minute. O2, SpO2 98%.
Confirm that that is a normal respiratory rate for a person.
Your Honor, I'm really being taken into fields which are not mine. And I feel like we are repeating this after. It's like I'm being irritated to start.
If you can't confirm, tell courts you can't confirm.
Let the anesthetist come and answer what this is.
The normal beats per person is not, the normal beats is not within my expertise.
It's not within my expertise.
I've answered. Let the
This is not my
this is
area.
not my area of specialty, and I feel like I'm being.
Complain and get worked out. If anything is asked that he feels is not within his
I don't know the respiratory
But my
rate
lord,
of
you-
a patient.
He should just
That's
say-
what you're.
My lord, you were saying let him confirm. Yeah, for him, he has said that's outside my area.
I was
It's not
saying
my area.
that it's not outside.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
what I
okay,
meant.
okay.
It's out of my area.
If it's
out of my
outside your area, just say it's out of
It's
my
out of my
area.
area. That's what I can answer.
Thank you, my lord, for the advice. Please, and let us be understood, we are not forcing you to answer anything that you don't know. Only answer to that which you know. Periphery oxygen saturation. What was it?
My lord, if he has answered that oxygen circulation is not his area.
They are not the
Should we
same.
continue? Should we continue on this path?
No, they've asked, I don't know,
They are not the same.
what is respiratory status? Isn't it the beat?
My lord, the doctor
So-
who is supposed to help court.
So periphery
doesn't know.
oxygen
So I'm
circulation.
on another
Yes,
thing.
I think that this should be answered by the anesthetist. Areas of saturation, respiratory.
SpO2. What was it?
So just a moment, what was the periphery oxygen circulation? What was the number?
Doctor, can you read to quote the number?
So this is I see SpO2 98. I see respiratory rate 16.
No, let's go one by one.
Mm.
So SpO2 standing for peripheral oxygen saturation is 98.
So whether this is normal should be answered by the anesthetist.
So you,
Oh,
even this, you can't tell whether it is normal
I
or not.
can tell, but I'm not going to answer that question, Your Honor, because I've been very clear.
Okay,
You are taking
my
me in
lord
an
write
area
that.
that's not my whatever.
Let my lord write that.
Yeah, please let them come and answer their
My
questions.
lord can quote, observe that.
Yeah. Yes, because I'm categorical.
Let's go to the next.
To an area that is not mine. That's his answer.
She was tested for spontaneous breathing, correct?
I would like
The
to
record.
I would like to request that these answers are given by the team that handles that area. Your Honor, it is it is taking me into fields that I don't belong to. And I'm not the one who recorded this, and these are the teams that recorded this. Those people are there. The administration has all the details.
So, doctor, that was part of the documents that accompanied
Yeah.
the patient to the theater. So for those ones that you cannot answer, because you looked at them, for those ones that you cannot explain, no, whether they were tested, no, whether they were tested is different from explaining.
Because my lord, if he's the one who was testing those things, really, are we not enlisting here?
But before he does the interview, the operation.
He gets assurance from the anesthetic.
I'm assured that the anesthetists did their work. I pray that when he comes here, he's asked these questions, because my role is
Doctor said
on the hands.
Okay, when the anesthetist
and he tells me that everything is fine. Yeah.
So before you start operating
Yes.
the patient has been prepared. The anesthetist has done whatever they're supposed to do. So when you now get this form, does the anesthetist tell you omnibus that I have done all the vitals, or he goes one by one and explains?
No, he tells me that the patient has been, yes, because I know that they do all these parts. Just like me, there are routines I do in my surgery. Everybody has a role they play in the surgery. And I don't have to go so much in detail to question whether he has done it, because I trust him. He's a professional, and they do this work very diligently. I've done thousands of operations with them. So whatever they recorded, I pray that those people answer those questions, especially out of orthopedics. My issue is the injuries.
You are on the stand. He's on the stand as an expert, isn't
it? Expert orthopedic surgeon.
Yes. He's on the stand as an
expert orthopedic surgeon.
Surgeon.
Yes.
But as an expert orthopedic surgeon, also concern yourself with the state of the patient before you proceed with the operation.
Yes.
Which is in the vitals.
Which is in the vitals, which is taken care of by the anesthetist. And then the neurosurgeon is concerned. And the neurosurgeon going first to the operation. And I'm the one going to next after the neurosurgeon to fix the hands.
So in this,
that is fine.
In this operation, you relied totally on the expertise of the anesthetist and on the fact that they had done everything, and by the time they told you the patient is ready, you believed that all the vitals had been taken.
Yes, I believe in them, honestly. The standard of conduct in IHK is very, very thorough.
Now, you as an expert, I've noted here that on the peripheral oxygen circulation, when you were asked as an expert whether that is normal, you said that is normal, but you will not answer. Let the anesthetist. It's normal. Whether this is normal, this should be answered by the anesthetist. I can answer, but I will not answer. Yes, that's what he said.
Yes.
So that means he can answer, but his delivery.
I am praying that if I start answering for everybody, I'm going to, my time has already, I've been here 4 times.
As an expert. As an expert, this is within your knowledge, because if it was, say, let's say, I don't know, possible 50 beats per minute, you as a surgeon, you would know that it's normal or not, so you can answer.
My lord, the danger with that is that we are inviting this witness to answer, first of all, on what other people did, and secondly, to give medical expertise that he doesn't ordinarily do. If you went to theater, would this doctor be in charge of your vitals? The answer, that's the, if you went to theater, would this doctor be in charge of your vitals?
Doctor, if you looked at vitals, for instance, respiratory status, spontaneous breathing, peripheral oxygen circulation, and you looked at the figures, would you be able to determine whether this is normal, this is below, or this is above? Would you be able to tell?
I can tell.
Yes, so please help court. Based on what is written
Your Honor, Your Honor, it is not my area of specialty.
Yes, but you can tell.
And-
it is
and-
within your knowledge.
And two, it depends on the patient and what the anesthetist has given. It may be the normal law. So the anesthetist has a lot of details they'll tell you. He might have given a drug that drops the whatever. So when I start answering those questions, I go into more questions, which I may not even be able to answer because they are handling that area very delicately and well. Sometimes even they cause hypotension so the patient doesn't bleed a lot. These are all jargons of anesthesia that I cannot, because my answering them is that I don't know why they are doing them and why they are low or they are high, whatever.
But scientifically,
So I'm saying
a reading is a reading, isn't it? So a reading taken at that time, or taken at that time this record was made. A reading is a reading.
Reading, yes.
That is what it read.
That's what it reads at that time. But I want to tell you, Your Honor, that law can be caused by the drug that the patient is taking and other things. So what I'm saying, when I go into those details of whether this was law and why it was law, then it's not my area of what.
No, you're not being required.
No, I don't know because that's what has been happening. I'm being taken to areas
you're not being asked to analyze.
This is a Google.
It's not being asked to analyze. It's being asked to tell us.
This information is on Google. I'm not going to answer the physiology, respiratory system, all those things. I'm a very honest person. I am an orthopedic surgeon and I handle orthopedic operations. I pray that I'm just taken in my field and we finish the day, because if I start answering for all those things, it's difficult. Yeah. It's not my field.
If it's not your field and we have put a question, tell a court that I don't know that one because it's not in my field. But you cannot refuse to answer.
So that's what he has said.
That's what I've said.
That is not in my field.
So
that we should ask the anesthetist about all the questions
that
relate to the vitals.
In other words, doctor, your competencies cannot enable you to read vitals, including the respiratory responses, oxygen saturation, whether the patient is breathing well or not. That is beyond your capacity or your professional capacities to handle, correct?
Your Honor, that's what I was telling you. I'm a lecturer of Makerere University. I'm head of department. So asking me such a question, you are challenging my professionalism. If I tell you, you are taking me in a profession that is not mine, in that area that's not mine.
Dr. Sechin, we've asked.
Yeah, I may have information, okay, because I handle patients.
The prosecution has asked a question, and you have said that is not for you. You would like the anesthetist to come, you're not going to ask.
Yes.
So, he asked a follow-on question. Can your competencies allow you to read?
Yes, they allow me. But I will not give evidence in that area because it's not my area that I was handling.
My Lord, we request the court notes that after the doctor, the reason from our instructions was extremely guarded about providing this information is on that day second, you were not anywhere near More Katanga at all.
That is, say, Your Honor, I was the one who managed the patient. So it is hearsay and I don't agree. That's all I can say. I don't have to explain anymore.
You already told this court of the telephone number that went on record, and you confirmed that it was with you all the time on the second. Doctor, I have, through a court process, run your telephone number, and I want to give you the record.
Mr. Karuhanga is requesting.
He should always learn to be patient. Yeah, there's another copy for.
Surely. My lord, I know that the court has said that there's a different law of disclosure when you're cross-examining witnesses. But surely,
I've not said there's a different law. of
but,
disclosure.
but surely,
I've
my lord.
stated that in matters that come up in cross-examination
Mm.
may not be reasonably anticipated at the time the full disclosure was made. So in that respect, this will be ongoing. And I even quoted some of them. I did not, don't put it as if I am saying that there is a
My lord, my colleague behaves as if he has a license to simply walk into this court every day with new evidence to start investigating witnesses, subjecting people to that sort of real harassment, actually. But anyway, let's see.
Mr. Look at, has he given you the document?
It is
Do
my
you need
duty.
some time? How many minutes do you need?
5 minutes.
In the meantime, please translate.
Intention is that but we are ready. That's what we don't want to do. Intention is we go.
My lord, I come to adjourn. Actually, we would have almost finished, but we are not getting clear responses.
No, you're just testifying.
Yes or no question.
Mu mateeka ga badaktari omulwaire olundi omujjanjabi we alina kwikiriza ebyo byonna ebigenda okolebwa hali omulwaire kandi mu mulingo guno Patricia ali ku mwana wa akuzaalwa Mole akayikiriza bamuhe ekitabo omwirwaro essaaha 3:25 kandi baitu okwikiriza ayikirize rundi okusemezebwa okumanyisibwa titutungire kubuziremu mu bihandiiko byona ebitwakarra hati gali mazima nti gali mazima nti mu mateeka omuntu alina kandi alina kwikirizibwa okuba nasobola kukora hali omulwaire weena ekyalina kumukoraho kandi guli mulimo gw'omujjanjabi abandizibwaho ateekaho omukono omubigufu hali ebintu bino byona kandi kino ekihandiiko ekitwerizibwe hano kyo kikwoleka nti kina hali omuntu yahandikire rundi hayateire omukono gwe omubugufu okugumya ebyo byona bizire nibibazibwaho kandi hali ekyo asabire omukuru w'eirwaro aije atusobole habwaki olupapula runo lutateirweho omukono rundi lutahandikirweho ebikaba birina kuhandikirwaho kandi ekigambibwa nti ebihandiiko bino tibihandikirweho rundi tibiri nk'okubirina kuba nti habwokuba biri byebisa nakyo kyo takwikiririza nakyo baitu asabire omukuru w'eirwaro aikirizibwe aije atusobole habwaki kikusana kityo kandi nka daktari omulimo gwe wenka daktari alina kugambirwa nti omulwaire ali kurungi kandi ategekeibwe okusobola kuba nasemezebwa kandi bino byona abajjanjabi ababandizibwaho baba babihandikire mu bihandiiko ebyo baba nibakora bakora nk'ekitebe kandi buli omu aba n'omulimo ogwakora hali omulwaire kandi buli omulimu gumuleesera nigwo akora ebikwatagana hali okuhikya kw'omulwaire n'ebindi byona ebikumukwataho tajja kusobola kubigarukamu habwokuba ebyo tibikwatagana hali emirimu ye eyakora. Haliho ebyakumanya baitu tajja kusobola kubitusobola habwokuba tiguli mulimo gwe. We ekyakusobola kusobola kiri kintu kimu kyonka ekikwatagana habihuta nti kandi ekikumugambibwa nti ekiro ekyo eky'ebikwezi bibiri akaba atali hantu hona omwirwaro na mole ebyo nabyo by'okuhura buhura kandi bisuba tigali mazima.
Okay. Let's continue. Doctor, first I want you to confirm that the particulars covered on the printout that I bear here, that I have here, are yours. They belong to you?
Yes, they belong to me.
It is the photograph you used in number. It was at the point of registering your telephone number.
For a very, very long time.
I know.
Yeah, so you cannot.
The national ID captured on the subscriber details belong to you, correct?
It's mine.
Use the mic.
So,
Yes.
it's mine.
And the telephone number indicated up that for your privacy, I will record to look at, is yours for emphasis of record.
Yes, it's my number. 077247.
Doctor, confirm that the national ID annexed on your KYC is yours.
Yes, it's my ID.
The next document confirm that the MTN registration form is applicable to you, to your number, and it also bears your particulars.
Yes, it bears my names and particulars.
Go to the print, the section of time 9:59 on the for the second November 2023 at 9:59. Are you in that column?
Mm-hmm.
Where is that?
Are you there? It is the 6th from down.
No, that's an incoming call. So is that the location of the person calling?
Please.
No, because you see, my lord, we shouldn't allow someone to mislead court. Are you talking about an incoming call?
That form, my lord, shows both incoming and outgoing.
No, you've asked him about 9:59, which is an incoming call, right?
No, he's just asking.
My lord, that time is the same.
He has asked about the time. Okay. Let him get the question first and then you object.
Doctor, please consider the column of 9:59. on the day in issue. Are you there?
Hmm?
Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Your telephone received an incoming call.
I cannot interpret this.
You can't
It
interpret.
has no heading, so you are the experts.
Yes. But your location, the last column, you were at Nakasero 4. You see that?
That's the objection I'm making. It's also not clear, my lord, because there are no headings, where the location is for who is in.
My lord, can I deal with
Just a moment.
No, my lord, it's important that we.
Let him.
No,
Mr.
because he's asking him
You
about.
have said that is Nakasero.
No.
No, you're saying that it was an incoming
An incoming call,
Meaning that
and this document has no headings to know.
You're meaning, according to you, the caller is the one who was in.
No. The document has no headings. We don't know who was. What we can see from this document is that this person, there's a person in Chisugu, there's a person in Chiswa, there's a person in Chiwuliriza, there's a person in HB Towers. Those, my lord, are clearly within the area of IHK, for your information.
Mr. Mwaganya.
Is the one ever accusing me of testifying?
No, because, my lord, this witness cannot testify to this document.
Mr.
And that actually is the objection, my lord. This document here, my lord, can check all the call records we have in court. They all have headings. We need to know who is who is where. We need to know more. You can't just produce this piece of paper and then you tell us you've got a court order. You tell us you've got a court order. For all we know, this could be typed. You may have got a court order and you may have typed this. Yes. From them. In fact, my lord, we had a witness here explaining to us about different times. You will notice that in this call, for example, at 9:53, witness is in two places. He's in HB Towers and he's in Chiswa at the same time. So we don't know who is where. There is a witness who is in Mutungo and another one who is in Kololo. Who is where? There is someone this. We don't even know the duration of calls. The call records show duration. We have no idea who the author of this thing is. It's not a matter of just going and saying, this document is just the queen of incompleteness. It is designed deliberately to be evasive. What I can see that maybe may interest Mr. Mwaganya is anyway, let me not tell him what may interest him. It will interest me. But my lord, this document, I'm objecting to putting this document here with no titles, with no headings, with no understanding to this witness, and then using it to try and place him in particular locations. It is not even his own document. And my lord, moreover, it is a document that does require technical explanation, because we are seeing these, my lord, are cell tower locations. They're actually not physical locations. We don't know where the cell tower picks you. That's what a witness told us. PW10 told us that these are simply cell tower locations. They are not exact locations. Also, my lord, we don't know what is where. I'm not wasting time. I'm raising an objection. And this is a problem, my lord, of lack of disclosure. We would have all been able to know that this has been done. However, now we have a situation where this witness is going to have to explain. At 7:07, for example, he was in two different places. At 9:52, my lord, unless even the US Army that's throwing missiles in Iran cannot teleport with such efficiency. Moreover, my lord, this is an application which was made on the 15th of October 2023. No, an application which was made on the 25th of June 2026. We will need to know, because we know, for example, that telecoms may not keep records for all that time. We really do need to get to actually examine this document, my lord, no question can be put to that witness on that document, because as you can see, you have 1 minute and different locations. My land friend cannot place him at a location using this document. What he could have done, he could have got the Seda Congo Bibiana, who was, and brought her here to determine if there was an operation or not. My lord, can it really be said that the issue of whether Mole Katanga was operated is something new that has come up in cross-examination? And the court order, my lord, is very clear. It is for documents 15th of October to the 15th of November. The document we have here is a 1-page document. My lord, the court order we have here is very clear. Now, we don't have the full document with which Akongo Bibiana went to get. My land friend is talking about yeah. So my lord, we need to really have a look at, no, we don't even need to have a look at, my lord. The whole thing is incomplete, it is meaningless, it is unclear, and it is not, it is easily doctored, and it's not something that should be put to the witness, especially, my lord, when you just look at the details. Chiswa, Chisugu, Chiwuliriza, those are areas, my lord, within IHK area. My land friend is then talking of City High, Naguru. If you look at the times, my lord, that someone was in Kololo and was in IHK within 1 minute. How can anyone explain this except a technical person?
Mr. Karanga, you finished?
Yes, my lord.
Mr. Morgan.
My lord, it's our interest is to know where Dr. Sechimpi was at the times he told court he was in theater.
I was in IHK theater.
So the doctor can say what he wants to say, but we really feel he should answer for himself. Should counsel have any doubts, as he appeared to be raising it, my lord, he can handle those doubts when his turn comes, in exam, in chief, rather in re-exam. As to the other issues, my lord, he is raising, this is cross-examination, my lord. I could even confront this doctor with any information. It is up to him to tell this court that it is wrong or false, and then we move on depending on his position. So it's not fair, because Mr. Karuhanga is saying somebody is in certain places which he even knows that they are supposed to be in the location of Kiswa.
So, Mr. Morgan,
So,
you got a court order.
Yes, my lord.
And you obtained that document.
Yes, my lord.
And what shows that that document is given to you by the person who was supposed to give it to you?
My lord, you can see the court order is there. Even the person that secured it is there. There is a stamp on the subscriber form of the service provider, same signature, same date, same stamp. Even on the national ID, which the witness has accepted, is subscriber form, which the witness has accepted, and finally on the print.
And where could those details be obtained from?
My lord, these are from MTN.
How do you know?
The stamp and the court order speaks for itself.
But the court order is for different documents.
What do you mean the court order for it? What does the court order speak?
My lord, as a brief rejoinder.
Is for which document?
The court order is for 15. It's a whole month.
The whole month.
Okay.
Now here you have 1 day.
You have 1 page.
My lord, when the court order is for telephone number, this which the doctor has confirmed.
Okay.
Okay. The one applying for it is also clear. Is there, and then the what is being requested for is KYC, And then we are requesting for call data and location. Yes.
From when? From?
Yeah, from 15th or 15th October to 15th November. Our date of interest is the 2nd. So I am dealing with the specific responses of the 2nd.
Your area of
Interest is 2nd. The day the doctor says was in theater.
Mr.
As to whether
Mr. Morgan,
as to where he was on the 15th,
Mr.
my lord,
Morgan, you proceed with your document.
most obliged.
If they have any issues to attack, they will attack them in re-examination.
Are you saying that the witness can look at a document he has not authored, that is not tabulated, that is not consistent with the court order? My lord, these are serious
The
objections.
witness has identified those other documents. They are his documents, and that is.
We have no problem with the
that-
documents
that
which
is
they
his, yes, the
which they have
attached
identified.
documents, yes.
Our problem is with the call
And
data
that-
record.
The call data record is in respect of which number?
How do we know? My lord, there's no heading on this
The number
document.
is even in the printout.
No.
The number is in the printout.
No, but my lord, how do we know it's the number? There's no heading. There are other numbers as well.
The number is in the
Is in
printout,
the
isn't it?
statement instead of, and the statement shows you incoming, outgoing.
My lord, we have on court record call data records.
Is-
My lord,
is-
let's look at that call data record.
Concern that the witness cannot answer this question is
My lord, we have
The
a call
number
data.
is there.
yes,
No.
my lord.
Is this from MTN?
Yes, my
Is
lord.
this a court order?
That is it.
The witness has identified the document.
My lord, let's look at the call data records before court. He identified other documents.
I identified my own
So
records.
his number, he has identified his
You're
number.
not the document.
My lord, the call data record. My lord has no headings.
This document has the security department, MTN.
That's a stamp.
26. Yes, it is stamped.
That's a stamp. My lord, I'm talking about, my lord,
Just as the rest are stamped. The same
No,
stamp
my lord,
appears and
my
the same
question is,
signature.
my lord, from that Excel sheet, what tells you that that's Dr. Sechimpi's number?
It is here.
Where on that Excel sheet?
This column is here. It shows, I cannot read the number, but it is here.
No, my lord, you look and see.
This column.
If I can show you, my lord,
1, 2, 3, 4. This column has the number.
only one number appears on that column. My lord, is there a single column on that page which has only one number?
So what am I supposed to be asking if you want to preempt
Yes.
issues of numbers?
The fourth column.
That to me.
Mr. Mwaganya.
So he's saying that the fourth column, now my lord, it's very simple.
Mr.
We have here on this court record, call data records. Let's look at them, my lord, and see if they look like
Mr.
this.
Karuhanga. This document is pursuant to a court order.
Let us see, even that court order, my lord, we need to be clear.
What is the objection, my lord?
And then
We
the
should not
court
interrogate
order was
where Mr.
taken
Sechimpi
to
was.
the security department and verified.
My lord, I think let's first look at the court order. Just look at page 1, my lord, of the court order. Look at the court order, my lord. This court order, at least the one I have, has no seal, but just look at it, my lord. My lord, look at the court order.
You're denying the court order?
Yes, look at it, my lord. My lord, if you look at the law, just look at the law. Yeah, let's look at the law.
Since the court order is in issue, let's give the defense time. Go and verify the court order.
Most obliged.
Go and verify those documents, even from MTN.
Most
And then
obliged.
we shall continue when that is done. The person who received the court order and implemented it should speak to it.
My lord, we don't even have the name of a magistrate. Can we at least know?
That is why let's take time to verify.
Well, no, my lord, the reason why.
No, Mr. Karuhanga.
My lord, there's a reason why.
Karuhanga, let's verify that.
Yes, but my lord, my prayer to you is that you make orders for this verification.